Hi all, and welcome to this special Duckhunters Q&A. And that, what you just heard, was Team Rocket with Cat Island, which is on the Cat Island EP. So make sure to check that out. I'm joined by the one and only Rory Powers.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I'm fantastic. How are you? You all right?
I'm good. Yeah.
And Scott Sedman's along for the ride, but no one really cares.
Yeah, nothing special.
So, Rory, we usually start by asking what your highlight of the week has been, so we'll make no exception. What this week, out of everything that you've played, watched, what has been your highlight?
Well, I've actually had my brother's moving to California, so he came over kind of for this week so we could hang out and stuff. So it's been really busy. I haven't had a lot of time for games, except today during lunchtime. I was back at work, and me, Alex, Dan, and Gav, for the first time, tried out the new zombie mode in Black Ops 3. You guys know me. You know I'm a sucker for zombies. So it was kind of dealing with the frustration of having to carry those guys on my back. It was really fun. It's a new map, new characters, new perks and things, so it's just kind of getting to grips with it. But it's awesome. If you're into zombies, I can already tell I'm going to be spending way too much of my time on that game.
I've not even got it. I've got to pick it up actually because I think I'll just play zombies and that'll be it.
Yeah. Because I know people have problems with the campaign, but everyone's like, zombies and multiplayer are great. So.
Brilliant. Scott, any highlights?
I'm going to go with Fallout 4 since Rory took mine.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You should have planned this, guys. You should have planned this.
No, we just went straight in for it. Although I will say, because I'm obviously a massive fan of the Easter egg hunting that goes on with the zombies maps.
Yeah, it's great.
Literally took so many people long. I was watching 3-hour live stream till 2 in the morning. Well, I was meant to be doing uni work, but no, I was watching these guys do the same thing over and over again for 3 hours. But yeah, zombies is great, but Fallout 4, man, that's something else. Something else entirely. I spent the first 7 hours of that game making my house.
That's what I'm worried about. That's why I'm so, because I have a copy here, and I'm so sorry I haven't played it yet. I'm just so scared that I'll play it for 8 hours and not really do anything. It's just intimidating. You know, with big games like that, it's intimidating to get started. I'm sure I would love it though. I'm sure I would love it.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure you would. Well, my highlight of the week, apart from speaking to the wonderful Scott Sedman, sorry, Rory. Basically, I would say it was definitely playing Gems of War on Xbox One, which is a free-to-play, heavily monetized version of, well, I can't remember the name of it. It's just basically a puzzle game, and it's clearly not the highlight of the week. It's absolutely tosh. But,
puzzle games love their gems, don't they? I don't know. I feel like every puzzle game has gems in it.
Columns, an old Mega Drive, or was that the Master System even? Can't remember.
One of them. It's loaded with gems. Gems everywhere.
Oh well. But we're going to start with the questions, I think, and I'm looking at my phone for them, but they're actually on my laptop, so that's good. Awesome. So I'm going to start. So all these questions were posted on the IGN UK fan page, the Duckhunters, and I couldn't use all of them, but I've picked a number of the best ones, and I've tried to make sure that people aren't generally repeating themselves as well, because I think Dave Wyatt posted about 27 questions.
Dave.
Sorry, Dave.
Classic Dave. That is classic Dave.
It is classic Dave.
Dave go way back.
I've just noticed he's snuck in too. I've just noticed I've actually done it too. But yeah, right, so we'll start off question number 1.
Sure.
From Ben Waldron, if you could live the life of any anime character, who would it be and why?
That's a really good question. I've recently, out of recommendation from a couple of guys in the group, started watching One Punch Man.
Oh, yeah.
That anime is so funny and so great. I'm really, really enjoying it. But in terms of, I guess if I wanted to live their life, do I get, their powers and stuff?
Of course.
Of course?
Yeah.
And it's going to be Dragon Ball Z. It's going to be Goku. Definitely. I would say Gohan, but he turned into a bit of a nerd. So I'm going to say Goku. Definitely. Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Or Naruto. Maybe. Maybe Death, but I don't really want to kill people. So I'll go Dragon Ball Z. I think that's a safe one. What about you guys? You watch any anime?
Yeah, no. Yu Asakura from Shaman King. Hands down.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I love Shaman King. It's my jam.
Almost to go Ash Ketchum. That's a pretty simple one.
I don't want to be throwing balls at people. It ended badly last time we did that. So
Yeah, that'll get you in trouble. Absolutely.
yeah.
Don't throw your balls around in public, guys.
I can't name one anime character, so I'm going to step out of this question.
Okay.
Let the team down. Rory.
Anime's not
agree.
my bag. Sorry, Jamie, but anime's not my bag. Scott, next question.
Ross won't be an admin for much longer. But Dave asked, this is the first Dave question. How is your dad, Austin?
As in, how is my dad, comma, Austin? Or
No, how's your dad, Austin? No comma. Question mark.
Blame Ross. He's Scottish. He doesn't understand the English language.
as in, how's my dad doing? Is he good?
I think he's referring to your dad's Austin Powers.
Right. Oh, how is your dad, Austin? Okay, I get it. That's good. Yes.
Yeah, move on. From Don O'Leary, has been the only Irishman on the podcast team a lonely existence?
No, I wouldn't say so. I feel weird claiming to be Irish. It's one of those weird things where it's like I've lived there pretty much most of my life, but then you feel like I don't really have a claim to it because of my weird ass accent that is very misleading.
Don't worry, we'll get to that.
I'm sure you will. No, it's not too bad. I think like when I first joined the podcast, it's like anything. If you come in when it's already so established for like a group of people, like I was super nervous joining, and you can definitely tell that if you listen to like my first episodes. I like barely spoke, and I was like really scared because you don't want to be the person that joins and speaks too out of place. You know, you got to kind of understand how it's done, how the conversation is delivered, and then you can start joining in and getting a bit more involved. And I think as a team, we're really hitting our stride now. I think it's really, really fun.
Oh,
there's some episodes that I listen to the podcast when I'm not on it in the week, and sometimes like I'm just cracking up with the guys that I'm sitting next to at work. I think they're hilarious. So it's great. It's not too lonely. They're very welcoming when they're not making fun of me. Very welcoming.
You're distinctively lacking a Scottish accent on there, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean,
I could try one, but it probably isn't going to end very well.
Okay, right. I think for the sake of the listeners, you're going to have to try a Scottish accent now.
Okay. Well, what should I say?
Oh, I don't know. See, I love Scott. No, I'm not joking. I don't know. Think of something that comes to That's not bad, actually.
Hello, Scott. Oh. We'll cut it there. That's all I'm doing then. Let's leave it at a high note.
We have to do the IGN UK podcast an entire episode like that and just see how long before someone pulls you up on it.
They can barely stand me with my normal accent, let alone me pretending to do a Scottish accent. So I don't want to push things too far.
Well, anyway, next question.
This is from Gareth. How does a shrimp swim?
How does it... Oh, we never learned this. It's always so funny because it kind of changes with the dynamics of the people you're on. So if like, obviously, as you guys know, if it's like me and Luke on a podcast with Tilly, the way my brain works, I tend to get a little sidetracked sometimes and hung up on like little questions. So sometimes it'll be like something like that, like how does a shrimp swim? And then we'll talk about it for a second. Or if Tilly's there, he'll kind of shut it down before it goes too far. But that's so true. I totally forgot that was a question. I actually was at London Zoo the other day and saw lots of fish. I believe they swim with like 1,000 little legs. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a doctor. I'm no doctor, guys. But a multitude of legs.
Podcast. Animals with powers. Oh my god.
Yeah. Animals with Powers is definitely a video series people would subscribe to.
Well, one of the, like, obviously it's dumb now that I realize it, but I was thinking of a shrimp as in like a shrimp that you would eat.
Yeah.
Like, just a little bit, like not the actual legs and eyes and everything. So I was like, how does he just swirl around like a pinwheel? No, of course, he's got legs.
When you eat them, you don't think about all the eyes and stuff. You just think that's it.
Don't.
You know what I mean? Same with chickens. I don't know. I don't think about like chicken.
Yeah.
I think you ever eaten a chicken eye.
A chicken eye?
Yeah.
Don't know. It's breakfast.
Yeah.
Right. Dave's last question, but Dave's second question. What is your favourite non-IGN podcast, and why is it Out of Lives?
Oh, loaded. He came loaded.
Yeah.
Aside from Out of Lives, of course. I'd say My favorite podcast is probably the If I Were You podcast with Jake and Amir, which I think I mentioned before on the podcast when we were talking about podcasts 1 and 2. Aside from that, the IGN Anime Club podcast is actually really great if you're into anime. Like, I'm really enjoying that. It's a new one that they've kind of started up in the last couple months or so. And it's great to do like watch parties. So it really seems like I'm trying to plug IGN here. But no, they're great. And then Rooster Teeth podcast as well. Obviously, if you guys watch, Red versus Blue, Ruby, or any of their web content, they're really funny guys. So it's always pretty good.
I mean, they just had Robert Rodriguez on for a little bit of their show, which was awesome. Like,
yeah.
I was like, what? No.
I know. They get some great guests.
It's awesome.
They're just like they're a great group of people as well. They got great chemistry that they can just like literally talk about nothing for an hour and a half and you're still entertained. It's so funny.
So basically like the IGN UK podcast.
A lot like the IGN. The only problem is we're supposed to be talking about something and we don't do it. So yeah, but it's great. It's great.
Scott?
Oh yeah, it's my cue. Don't know if you could tell I wasn't paying attention there.
Come on.
God, are you giving all the worst names possible?
I have, deliberately.
I don't even know how to say that.
You're taking a page out of my book here.
Kaolin Walsh? I'm going with Kaolin Walsh. Are you and Luke in love? This is a very important question. I think we've all been waiting to find the answer to.
That's classified.
Oh.
I'm still waiting on chapter 2 of the fanfiction.
Peter, you've got to get your finger out.
It's coming soon.
Yeah. Next is from Nick Dunn, and he asked, "What is your favourite biscuit?"
My favorite biscuit? Do cookies count? Or have I just answered my own question?
You've just answered your own question.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
didn't
pretty
I?
much. Yeah.
I like the ones that I can never pronounce because I don't remember the name of them. Bourbons, whatever they're called. Those ones are great. But I'm partial to a custard cream now and again.
We had custard creams during our break today. We were classy Brits.
They're just so good. You have some tea. Oh, amazing. They're so great. But I gotta say, I'm more of a cookie man. Cookies all the way.
Each to their own.
Each to their own. But Oreo.
I like a club. I like a mint club.
A mint club?
Yeah.
I'm a chocolate digestive kind of guy, but I see where you guys coming from.
Ones are amazing. Have you guys ever done the penguin trick with your tea?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna blow your minds. What you do is you get a penguin bar and you bite off both ends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's just like the
middle
center
bit,
chunk, the middle bit essentially. Yeah. You put the bottom end into your tea and you suck like through the top bit, and you can drink your tea through the penguin, but you can only do it for about a second and a half. Because obviously your penguin gets like really warm, and then you eat the penguin bar, and it's like it just melts, and it's the most delicious thing. It's so good.
And a totally unrelated matter, I now have to leave. So,
it's very messy though, very messy and undignified. It's like eating ribs. It's all over your face and hands. So do it in private first, and then maybe in public with people you trust.
I didn't use podcast 350.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
Is this what you do? You're sitting in your room at night alone, and you're just like, I'm gonna get this penguin a cup of tea.
Not just a whole pack. Not just you don't just want to do it with one. You want a whole pack. If you're gonna do it once, you might as well do it with a whole one. Yeah. It's good.
Next
trust
question.
me.
I can imagine it's good.
In post, you have to get rid of the bar and just make it sound like he's drinking a penguin.
Yeah.
But this one's from Daniel Krupa. Why don't you sound Irish? Apparently you love that one.
Oh, Dan, what are you doing? Anyone want to take a swing at that one? I've been batting against that question for my entire life. Apparently, when I'm either on the phone to my brother or drinking, I get way more Irish. Like certain words come out like way stronger.
No, you turn into a mole when you're drinking, if I remember correctly.
Turns you what?
A mole, because your eyes just all close over and turn red.
Wait, was this at 300?
Yes.
Yep. I think, well, it was like what, 3 in the morning?
Yeah, it was about 3 in the morning. Yeah.
I can't sleep at 3 in the morning. Yeah. But yeah, that's very true. I call them, like, I get really serious because I like drink a lot, and then I'm like all squinty, like Clint Eastwood. I think it's cool. Girls love it.
Girls love it.
When you're at the bar and you're squinting, they're like, what's that guy doing? Keep talking, guys. They're interested now.
So I think the answer is no one's ever going to know where the accent truly comes from, but it gives you an air of mystery.
Exactly, yeah.
There you go. Jamie Martin, our Mother Superior himself.
Hey, Jamie.
If you could fuse with any of the IGN UK team, who would you choose?
Ooh. Obviously, Dan Kilby. That's the most obvious choice of all. But if it's like immediate editorial team?
Yeah.
Editorial team. That's a good question. I think I'd look really good with a beard, like a huge beard. So maybe Gav. Like if me and Gav morphed into one. His anger and my
never-ending energy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we'd be unstoppable. Tilly, maybe to just see what that looks like. I can't imagine me and Tilly combined.
Okay, someone who's listening to this right now,
Photoshop.
get yourself on Photoshop. We want to see Tilly mixed with Rory Powers on the Facebook tomorrow morning.
If me and Tilly morphed into each other, I feel like we would come out looking like the mayor of Halloween Town from Nightmare Before Christmas, with like a swivel head that one's happy and one's sad, turn with emotions.
Yeah.
Probably something like that. So I think I'm going to go... Well, you guys haven't met... well, actually, I don't know, because I've been out for a week. I don't know if you guys have met Dale yet, our new video editor.
It was a 300 one, eh?
He was at 300.
Yeah,
he was shooting some video footage. Absolutely.
Briefly met him.
Maybe Dale. Yeah, me and Dale. I'll merge with Dale.
Okay.
I think it's a good one.
That sounds good.
Or Tilly. Who knows? I'm not picky.
That's the second chapter of fan fiction. Oh,
Tilly's getting involved.
Nick Dunn asks, what's the best Pokemon?
That's very debatable. You're opening up a 2-hour discussion here. The best Pokemon is a tie between Pikachu, obviously. Not Charizard. No, Charizard is a whiny little dragon. I would say between Pikachu and Darkrai, who people probably don't know him because he's not in the original 150, but he's really cool. But the actual best Pokemon is a Pokemon called Litwick.
The candle one.
The candle one, yeah. Because he is small and he has a side fringe, much like myself, and he is adorable. But his evolution is really, 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 really ugly. So every time I catch one, I always refuse to let him evolve. And he's like begging, and I'm like, nope, you're going to stay young forever. So I always like beat the Elite Four with like all these huge monster Pokemon and then a tiny little candle that's like filled with sadness because he can't grow. So he's the best.
You are a certified Pokemon master, though, so you're the expert to ask on these questions.
I am. I absolutely am. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
I don't actually think I have.
Did he not have it on you? Oh, disappointing.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
It's good to see he's wearing them.
I'm also wearing my Captain America shirt today.
It's very classic. My housemate would be in love right now.
There we go.
See? Certified Pokemon Master.
Roy Powers, Certified Pokemon Master. Sent to me by Google themselves. So, and they don't just send those to anyone, guys.
Is that in a frame? Did you just have to remove that from a frame? Is that what you were doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Next question. James Wolford asks, where can I buy an Infinity Kitten?
An Infinity Kitten. I never really got to explain myself when I put those suggestions for the bunker. So me and Dan and Gav had been traveling a lot. We were in Paris at the time. I think we were working till like 5 or something ridiculous, so we'd gotten like hours of sleep. And they told me in the morning, they were like, okay, Roy, it's your turn to do this bunker thing that we're doing, so have 3 items prepared. And I was like, okay, no problem. Of course, I completely forgot. So the next thing I know, we're like halfway through the podcast, and they're like, "Time to go into the bunker," and I'm like, "Oh God, no! I haven't thought of anything." So what came out of my mouth was just raw Rory knowledge. That was just uncensored, unfiltered chaos. You actually can't buy an Infinity Kitten. You just have to catch one for yourself.
If I believe hard enough tonight, will it be there in the morning?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
But if he's not, you didn't believe hard enough. So I've got mine actually here. He's just off screen, but sorry, it's too awkward to turn the camera and stuff. So you just have to take my word for it.
Scott with a very serious one now, actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Tom Meadows would ask, would you rather have whatsits for lips or a quaver for a nose?
Ooh. I feel like if you had whatsits for lips, you'd probably get sick of like tasting whatsits all the time. But if you've got a quaver for a nose, then if someone like taps you, your nose just breaks off, right? What would you guys do? I need some.
Whatsits are addictive, so I mean, if you have addictive lips, you're never gonna get. It's a win. It's a win, right? It's a stupid.
That's true. Do you want to be in a relationship with someone who wants to eat whatsits all of the time?
Maybe.
Territory. Maybe.
Goals, right? 2015. We have to accept every kind of people now.
That's true.
No, I don't know. I'm still thinking about this. A quaver for a nose could I just basically is going to break at one point.
Right.
I'm going to always be smelling
Roll over
cheese.
in bed, you're screwed.
Yeah.
There's no good option here.
No, Tom, you've ruined my mind for the night.
I'm gonna go. What would look weirder? I think whatsit. I think a whatsit lips would be weirder. At least I could like just bite the bullet, smash off my nose, and cosplay as Voldemort all day. I'll go with the nose. I'll do the nose.
Right, Reece Stanfield asks, which Power Ranger would you be?
Red Ranger.
And he didn't say why, so just say Red Ranger. You don't have to answer the rest. That's his entire question asked.
Well, I've told my tragic upbringing before about getting in trouble in primary school for there was a little bit of a gang war that went on between the Power Rangers kids and the Star Wars kids. I may have been the leader of the Power Rangers kids. But in my head, it was all totally justified because they were evil and we needed to fight them. But yeah, Red Ranger all the way. Tyrannosaurus, like, I'm so hyped for the new Power Rangers movie. I'm so excited. I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. And now it's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. It's the best thing ever.
It's so great. It's so great. It's just like energetic, chaotic, exciting, fighting for good. I'm all about that stuff. So.
Well, apparently, come 2017, Netflix have the rights to make the new Power Rangers, don't they? I read it was a report or something. That's what apparently is going to happen. It's not Nickelodeon after 2017, so Netflix are like, yeah, we'll do Power Rangers.
That's exciting. I wonder how that'll play, if it'll play into the movie or if it'll be its own thing. I mean, I trust Netflix with, I mean, they've done enough amazing stuff to be totally trusted when it comes to handling people's franchises. So, absolutely, go for it.
Awesome.
I'd be slightly stained Brown Ranger. You know, the one that's been left out for too long in the sun and just like been drinking too heavily.
Brown Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You know, just get marks all over him and things. I can't really tell what colour he is. Just Dirty Ranger, basically.
Here's a question for you guys. What would your morph animal be, or dinosaur, or creature?
Oh, I'd go with a raptor.
A raptor?
Yeah,
that's been done, though. That's been done.
Oh, well, if we're going to do with something that hasn't been done, I'll go with the Indominus Rex.
Oh!
Yeah.
All together, bringing it full circle.
So it's just any animal, it doesn't have to be a dinosaur?
It doesn't have to be a dinosaur. No, any animal.
I'd go Daddy Longlegs.
Jesus Christ. You'd scare
Agile,
everyone.
light. That's all I've got.
Just basically, whoever I'm fighting just puts on a bright light and I am done. You know, I'm just going. I'm out of there.
Is that what happens to Daddy Longlegs?
I don't know. I kill them a lot. My wife hates them.
Oh, I don't like them either. Like spiders that can fly.
I'd be one just so my wife didn't come near me. Oh, sorry, wife. Sorry.
It's a good one.
No. Right, so next question. Did I ask that last one? I can't remember.
Yeah, you did. Jason
Ah.
Butterworth asks, how many times a day do you guys at the IGN? I read that question wrong. Thanks, Rob.
At the IGN, yes.
At the IGN, have to tell you to calm down, especially Tilly.
I think it's only Tilly. I don't think. I think, as I said, I'm hitting a point now, and the other people who I work with are at a point now where they kind of understand that I'm quite an excitable person a lot of the time, and hopefully it's at a point where everyone's getting some joy out of it rather than being overwhelmed by it. We did just get a new crate of Red Bull sent to the office.
Nice.
And that, that changes things, guys. You're working with a whole different Rory when that happens. So it's not too bad.
Guys, since we've done the last Duckhunter Q&A with Alex, I went in just before 300. I went into the IGN office, and you just had a box that had just arrived filled with Star Wars stuff, and it was amazing seeing Alex so excited. And you all seem to be so excited when things arrive, like for you to do the box opening and everything else. And
oh yeah. I mean, like, you're never not excited by that kind of stuff. I think that was like my mindset definitely when I got the job and I started working here, was that I never wanted to get used to any of the perks. Which is why every time we get invited to like an event or a launch or get sent stuff in the mail, like I'll always be excited about it, and I'll always try and take every opportunity and just enjoy it as best as I can, because it's great, it's cool, and you do fall into that danger if it's every single day you're going through these motions. But I think it's important to just keep a refreshed mind and just really appreciate all of it.
Yeah.
Especially Alex, like, we'll sometimes get packages sent into the door, and he's like, "Is that Lego? Is that Lego?" He's so excited, and it's great to work with those kind of people as well that are really passionate about what they do and the kind of stuff they get to talk about. It's great.
And how many Lego sets go missing from the office on a daily basis?
All of them.
Ah,
All
fair
of
enough.
Yeah, and there's a trail that leads to Alex's bag.
Right, Colin Fairs asks, when is Team Rocket touring?
Colin asked this?
Yeah.
It's the same name as my brother.
Oh.
So I have two brothers now. What's up, Colin? Is he in LA as well?
Don't know.
We actually have toured before. We
You got a movie on Apple, haven't you, about your tour?
We what?
Did you record a movie of your tour?
I think there's vlogs of it that we just did like while we were doing it, because it was really, really fun. But we've done a couple. We played at Sound City in Liverpool a couple years back, and then we actually went on tour with a band called Anamanaguchi, who do like this kind of similar to us, like chiptune rock music, but they don't do any vocals. It's all like instrumental stuff. But they're really big, and we did an Irish tour with them and Northern Ireland as well, which is really cool. At the minute, like, it's just having a 9-to-5 job. It makes it like really tough to do a lot of band stuff. At the minute, we're still writing loads of music, and it's great, because we live in the future. So we can email tracks back and forth. We can Dropbox projects and things. It's great keeping in touch. So definitely expect more music, more albums, more great happy stuff in the future. I don't know about touring, but there'll definitely be one-off shows and things popping up. And I'll always tweet about them and Facebook post about them. So yeah, but hopefully more in the future.
I think this is an extended version of this question, so I'll just ask it. Sam Walker asked when the next Team Rocket EP will be out.
Next Team Rocket EP, so we're still writing and producing the songs at the minute. I mean, it's kind of nice for us at the minute because there's no rush, and that mindset really helps, because if you're not rushing, you have time to like work on songs, and if something's not working, you can drop it, you can come back to it in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
The fact that there's no deadline means you have creative freedom, and it means that when the new EP is released, it's just like 6 unbelievably solid, just perfectly produced, insane, great, happy music. And there's not like one that is kind of niggling at you and it's like, I wish we'd had a couple more weeks to work on this. But as I said, like, we do a lot of tracks in between. We do some covers. We just release some singles and things like that. And yep, I'll always post about them on Facebook and Twitter and things. So don't worry.
Sorry to keep on the subject. Does Kit work in Ireland and you work in London and send the stuff back and forward to each other, or is it when you're together?
It's kind of awkwardly always been like that.
Yeah.
We basically started as a band, annoyingly enough, right when we both went off to university. And how it started was we both kind of got into chiptune music, writing on the Game Boy, and we would just write songs and email it back and forth to each other, just to get feedback. And I think one day we were kind of like, well, why don't we just do this stuff together, like collaborate and write songs together? And it just kind of snowballed throughout the 3 years of university, these emailing tracks. And then, of course, when I came back for summer, we'd play, 2 months of shows, go back to university, come back for Christmas, play months of shows. And it's great. I mean, it really peaked right at the end, I think, of university, where we got a record deal in Belfast. We were touring, like playing a lot of shows, releasing music, and then I got a job at IGN. Which, but that's it. That's just the way the band works, and the way it's supposed to work is just friends sending tracks back and forth, which is nice. I think if we were together, we definitely get a lot done, and it would be great. But then it adds that kind of serious tone and note that might affect the music, because there's a lot of just freedom and fun in the music that I like to keep. So hopefully we can keep that going.
Okay, well, Scott, you've been waiting for it. Ask a question.
What about what's his favourite energy drink?
No.
Go there.
Okay, ask that if you want then. So,
what is my favorite energy drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It better be Pussy, because that's mine.
Oh, it's Monster. Oh.
I like Pussy.
At the minute, it is Monster.
I had him down for a Red Bull.
I love Pussy. It's great. But Monster, like, I like sugar-free sodas. Just because I can't do. Can you guys do full sugar drinks?
No, I prefer the lighter sugar ones because it gives me headaches eventually. Because I can't just have one. I need to have one for breakfast, one maybe at lunchtime. You need to keep the levels up. And if I add sugar to that mix, nah, you don't want to be about me.
Because I used to drink like full sugar Coke and everything, but then I changed to diet because of my brother and my sister. And then now every time I drink like full sugar, it's almost like my teeth. Like you can taste the sugar in the water. So Monster was one of the first ones that did no sugar, one of the tall cans of energy drinks, this blue one, which is really, really good. I really love it. But I did 5 months in Canada when I was over there, and Canada is like America. Like they go insane for energy drinks.
Yeah.
Like your choices are there's so much. So there's a lot over there that are really great, and there's some nice Rockstar ones. I think someone posted one in the Facebook chat the other day that's like fruit punch Rockstar.
Yeah, I think I seen that. It was Jamie. Yeah.
And that is a delicious drink, dangerously delicious. But it's full sugar, so it's like I couldn't have a lot of them.
I cannot pass a lemon energy drink, just the one not mixed with anything, just lemon, like iced lemon or something like that. In a shop, I'm done. As soon as I see it, it has to be bought, regardless of cost.
It's so good. I went to a place here in London called the Japan Center because I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. When my brother was over, and we bought all these really weird Japanese energy drinks. Just to see what they would taste like. So I've been having a different one every day, and it's so strange. I had one a couple days ago. I think I tweeted a photo of it, and it was like it came in a this like little bag. It was like a bag of gel, and it was like it said on the back like the energy equivalent of 1 rice ball. I'm like, okay, all right, let's do this. It was just the weirdest thing because it wasn't like a gel. It was like bits, like tapioca. It was really strange, really, really strange. But I like energy drinks in moderation, of course. I think like you have people who are like, oh, do you know how unhealthy they are and stuff? And it's like, yeah, but if you have one like before you go to the gym, or if you're using it to like be physically active, and you're only having like a small one a day, I think it's totally fine. It's no different than a coffee, honestly.
Well,
good. Keeps the heart going.
Keep the heart going. That's it. It keeps you alive, basically.
Yeah.
If you stop, you don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, I'll die. I know what'll happen.
Yeah, just keep on then, Rory, for everyone's sake.
Yeah.
This question comes from Scott Sedman. Can Scott direct a music video for Team Rocket?
Unfortunately, Scott, we kind of have a tradition where I direct the music videos for Team Rocket. So if you're interested, you and me can have some sort of edit off. I think that's the right way to do it.
Okay.
Or a fist fight. Either one kind of works. Or maybe edit a video of us fist fighting, combine the two worlds together. But I don't know. Is he interested in chiptune stuff?
Scott, are you interested in chiptune stuff?
Yeah. I mean, like you certainly made a fan out of me at 300. So.
Well, it's pretty cool because one of the main reasons that I was actually able to get my job here was because of a lot of the stuff in my show reel, which is taken directly from our music videos. So I don't know if you guys have seen any of our music videos.
I watched the one where I was scrolling across, and I love that stuff, man. It was awesome.
Playing through a game basically, but jumping into frame to frame to frame. This is the end, or no? It's not.
That is Rare Candy.
Yeah, thank you.
So like that's like I was huge into the music scene in Northern Ireland. Fantastic bands, really cool. But me and my bandmate Kit, we really realized that there wasn't a lot. This is directed towards no one in particular. There wasn't a lot of creativity in the music videos that was happening there. And obviously I studied film, so to me the video is just as important as the music. If you want people to be interested in, then show them something interesting. Don't show them like 4 guys playing in a warehouse and it's black and white and it's 3 minutes of the band just playing the song. It's like, do something really fun and crazy. So like that was the first one we did, was Rare Candy, which was unbelievable. It was weeks of shooting and storyboarding, and like the choreography is just it's so dumb. But now looking back on it, I get such a kick, and just to see all these locations that we filmed. And I think it works well. And Cat Island was the same way as well. It started off as a joke. We ran out of ideas for music videos, and I very passingly was like, we should just shoot a music video with my cat and make him like a businessman who quits his job and travels the world. And then it came closer and closer to album launch, and we were like, we actually don't have an idea for a video. Let's do the cat one. So we actually did, Which was a nightmare, by the way. Never work with cats, especially mine, my little diva. Jesus. He wanted 4 meals a day, all really expensive tuna. He barely came out of his little caravan. It was a nightmare.
At a caravan?
A cat caravan? Oh my god, it was
little
so
caravan.
adorable.
He was spoiled rotten.
If just a caravan cat, I can just see this is like a children's cartoon stuff.
It's like Cat Bus.
It's about the cat bus. Yeah, but with a gas cooker.
Everyone said as well, after we released that video, they were like, I can't believe how well behaved your cat is. And then we released the making of video where you can see all the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And he was a nightmare. Like, he was just so crazy. We had to give him catnip so that he would like go wild, and he went batshit crazy. Just like, it's insane. It's funny if you like the actual video. It's fun to watch the making of, to see how it actually came together, because a lot of it's green screen. Obviously, he didn't actually drive the car down the highway.
What? No.
Spoilers, guys. Spoilers. Sorry.
I thought catnip was amazing. It was just like teaching cats how to drive. I'm going to move on because still got a few questions to go anyway.
Okay, perfect.
But Jimmy Stupid Surname said, you've just turned 10 years old. You arrive at Professor Oak's house. All 3 starter Pokemon are dead. So is Pikachu. What is the first thing you do?
I mean, kill Professor Oak, maybe? I assume he's killed the Pokemon. So I think that's a safe thing to do.
How do you kill Professor Oak? What's your preferred method of killing Professor Oak?
That's a good question. Take my escape rope and wrap it around his neck, probably.
Yeah, good choice.
And then make sure that there's a solid ceiling above me, so then he'll twirl and twirl and twirl and twirl and try and shoot up, but then just hit the ceiling and just explode, probably. I think that's the safe way to do it, probably. Not give him the ball, and you're good.
Until someone says otherwise, it's going to happen.
Roll and get out of there. Started.
Scott, 20.
Premeditated Oak murder. Jesus Christ. Number 20 is from Holly, who you did see at 300 very briefly, and she asked, will you marry me?
Yep.
There you go, Holly.
There you go.
Kev is going to be so jealous. Kev is going to be so jealous about that.
Oh, right. Oh, am I stepping on someone's toes?
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't think he knows that you're stepping on his toes, but we've just decided.
We've made this a thing in the group.
Yeah, I've just decided that 2 people are going to get it on. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, you
Is
know,
that
matchmaker.
what people are using that Facebook group for? I've been using it very
Oh, yeah, I was going to rename it Fuck Hunt, but I, I don't know if Jamie would let me. I'd probably get kicked from the group for that. But Andrew
Oh,
Cameron
it's so funny.
asks, exactly how much money would it take for you to jump on board and run actual Rory and Luke fanfic?
What does that mean? Jump on
Basically,
board.
in
Do it?
they want to make a movie out of Peter's writing, and what they're saying is how much would he have to pay you to actually be yourself in that movie?
Oh, I don't know if there is enough money in the world.
I'd do it for free. I'd play it for free. I think there's a resemblance.
Well, you know what? I would do episode 1.
Yeah.
You know, that
Fuck
was
it,
pretty
nothing
tame.
happens.
That was pretty tame.
Yeah.
There's some mention of some peanuts on the plane.
I actually thought that the fan fiction could turn into a good Telltale game.
Oh my god.
You know, we're just waiting for like months for Peter to get the finger out and write the next episode, a bit like Telltale. But
That's a good idea. It's a good
Yeah.
idea.
We should pitch it.
Yeah. They get rid of the Minecraft story mode, guys. We got a great one for you here.
Yeah, Luke and Rory. Superb. Next question. We're nearly at the end, don't worry.
If you were on Jeremy Kyle, as we all aspire to be on,
course.
what would your topic be?
What would I be in for?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good question.
Probably something to do with animal abuse, knowing you.
I don't know where this has come from. I love animals. You say you punch an elephant one time, and it gets taken completely out of context.
Sorry, that seems to happen quite a lot. I actually did a guest on that refused to answer it once, and I had to edit out the show. So,
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like I've ever gotten in trouble before.
You started a gang war with Star Wars kids.
Maybe that'll be it. Yeah.
But, it could be like a Romeo and Juliet story. The girl from the Star Wars kids, the boy from the Power Rangers kids. Get it together and on.
That is amazing.
It is, isn't it?
Work its way into the fan fiction.
Yeah, I'm thinking it could be good. Yeah, they came from different sides. One's Welsh, one doesn't.
Red Ranger Rory, we learn that little Leia is your daughter, and I'm like, oh god, oh no, and then my whole gang just turned on me.
Right, Mies van Dartel with, sorry if I got your name wrong. Do you even lift, bro?
I do. I do,
yes.
yes.
I can tell.
I actually just got back from the gym.
You cut short your gym visit for us? What day is it?
No big deal, guys. No big deal. That was actually probably very unimpressive. I haven't been to the gym in like a week because my brother's been here. My little brother, who is bigger than me. He looks like he ate me. Ridiculous. It's like we had a third brother in the womb and he ate that brother.
God.
And I managed to get out first. And then he waited 2 years and then came out.
Your logic is fantastic. It is just to say, Scott, next.
Adam Thomas asks, what is the stupidest stroke, funniest thing you have ever done or seen happen in an interview?
Can I put a clause on this? Ooh. It can't involve Spider-Man.
I didn't actually see this happen, but very recently, the one and only IGN's Chris Tilley
there we go.
Was doing an interview for Warcraft and asked one of the lead actors what it was like playing a magician in the film instead of a wizard, which led to him being the butt of jokes for the entirety of the interview. That is so funny. That is so funny. The magician. Like he's like there's a war between the humans and the orcs, and there's also a child's entertainer looking animal balloon. It cracks me up so much. I think that's got to be the funniest. That's funniest.
And I suppose I say you're going to have to answer this question because we ask everyone. Ketchup, does it go in the fridge or does it go in the cupboard?
You know, this is a really bad example. This is how messy my room is right now. I literally have my ketchup right in front of me. But
it goes on top of the MacBook?
I firmly believe ketchup belongs in the fridge. despite it being on my shelf right now. So
you don't
I
believe
don't know.
that hard then?
What are you guys? What are you guys?
I hate it, so I put it in the bin.
Oh, okay.
And I put it in my cupboard, obviously. The right place to put it.
No. It's cold. It's like it's a refreshing thing. I eat a lot of ketchup with my meals. Me and Dan, like when we go out to eat, it's just like 5 ketchup packets, like so much ketchup. And it's nice. It's like hot chips, cold ketchup. Oh, so good. It's great.
And last question from Kieran Watson. How bad are these questions?
I like them. They're good. They're light. You know what? It's nice finishing work and then coming back to like a bunch of like super light, fun questions.
Yeah, I thought that. I didn't know how they would go down, but Duckhunters, I think you've done us all proud with these questions, do you not?
You have.
You're a imaginative bunch. I don't know if you're quite up there with Powers, but...
Who is?
That's very true. Now, I don't know if you get 5 minutes, Rory, but I have a challenge for you.
Okay. I don't have any ghost peppers with me right now. But...
No, basically we do a thing called the IMDb quiz, and I know as a regular listener you've always wanted to try it out. Look at that face. I can see that. But basically I'll tell you the rules of this anyway, because I know you know them, but just so anyone listening doesn't.
Of course, yeah. Just in case I don't.
Yeah, basically I'm going to be on the IMDb website. I'm going to say the name of an actor, and you have to tell me what they are known for on IMDb. So each actor's known for 4 movies or TV shows or games, as we found out last week. And you're going to have to tell me. It's going to be you versus Scott, and I'll introduce. Trust me, Scott's crap at this, so don't worry about it. But I'll say who's going to go first or second. Okay?
Okay.
Right. So the first actress, which I'm going to put on, is Anne Hathaway. So what movie is Anne Hathaway known for? If you get it right, you get a point. Or there's 4 choices, bear in mind.
Les Mis?
What's the full title?
Les Miserables.
There you go. That is correct.
Oh,
well done. And Scott, what's your answer?
This is going to go down so well. I can't even remember a film she's in. I'm completely blanked. Oh God.
You're representing the Duckhunter.
I know, right? This is the worst thing that could happen. I'm going to have to pass. Oh, fuck.
Right, so you could have had...
I'm going to have to pass as well at some point, don't worry.
You could have had Rachel getting married, The Dark Knight Rises, or The Devil Wears Prada. That's all the movies.
Dark Knight Rises! That's a really good one, actually.
It is a very, very good one. But I don't know if I would have thought about it, but you forget sort of that she's in it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
Anyway, the next one, we'll start with you, Scott, first of all. The next actor is Tom Hardy.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm going to go with Mad Max. Fury
What's the full title? Right, okay, that's correct. Well done. Taking it to 1 each. Rory, your choice to go. Your choice and to take the point and go to the lead.
I'm torn between 2. I'm going to say Batman Dark Knight.
So, is that the title of the movie you're saying?
No, it's Batman Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, I'm going to give him that. The Dark Knight Rises is correct.
Yes. I was going to do that or Legend. But
Legend would have been wrong. The other movies were Inception and Warrior.
He's in Inception?
Yeah.
He's the guy who's like, you mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger when he pulls out the grenade launcher.
I've seen that movie. It all feels like a dream.
I just remember that scene.
Right, next actor, so it's going to be you to go first, Rory. I'm going to go for, and I can never say this guy's name, Peter Postlethwaite.
What?
Is that his name, Peter Postlethwaite? I'm going to pick someone else.
Are you trying to say Peter Parker?
No, Peter Postlethwaite. I can never say his name. Why do I always pick... No, he was a British actor and I just can't say his name now. That's why I'm not involved and stuff. Right, we'll start with, we'll give you an easy one, Jeff Goldblum.
Ooh. This is really tough.
I think this is easy, but that's just... It's easy when you can see them.
Because I know there's one that might be in it, but I'll say Jurassic Park.
Correct.
Yes!
3-1, Scott.
I know. I kind of want to just say it to. I'm gonna go with Jurassic Park: The Lost World. No, crap, that was the third one.
No, Scott, you're correct.
All right.
The Lost
yeah.
World was the second one.
Oh,
So 3-2. Moving on to question 4. And if you give me a second to bring it up, you can see how organised we are in relation to this.
Totally professional.
Totally professional, the
Totally.
IGN.
Totally.
Eat your heart out. I'm going to go with Billy Connolly, and it's you, Scott, to go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No.
say pass. Say
Yeah.
pass.
I'll pass.
Rory?
I got to pass as well.
Honestly?
I have no idea.
Oh, right, okay.
I know I'll know. It's one of those
Right.
things.
Brave,
I wouldn't have got that.
The Last Samurai,
No.
The Bonduc Saints,
Never seen
and
that.
Lemony Snicket's a series of
Ah.
unfortunate events,
Should
okay?
have got Last Samurai.
Yeah. Actually, I'm surprised The Man Who Sued God is not there, to be honest with you.
I've never seen that. That sounds blasphemous.
That's a good thing. If you want, I want insurance. It's not no interesting. Right, we're going to go last one. It's a difficult one. I'm going to let Scott go first. Okay.
Oh,
God damn it.
Just because he's behind.
okay.
I thought you were going to call me slow then.
Well, that too. Timothy Spall.
Rory's face says it
I have
all.
no idea who that is.
Oh, God.
Paul?
I need to say something. I'm just going to Independence Day. Why not? I'm probably wrong.
Rory, do you want a guess?
Toy Story. I have no idea.
Sorry. Do you know something? Is he in Toy Story, but he's not known? Sorry, 2 seconds.
Definitely not in Toy Story.
He's in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. He's in Sweeney Todd, The Demon of the Barber of Fleet Street. He's in Enchanted, Secrets and Lies. He was Mr. Turner. See the movie Mr. Turner? That was the guy who paid him. No? No one?
haven't, no.
Okay. Right, okay.
What?
I'm going to just do one more just
Oh.
because
Okay.
no one got that one right and it's not exciting enough and I want... Helena Bonham Carter.
Ooh.
Scott.
Ooh. Oh, crap. See, I could say Harry Potter, but then there's multiple.
Yeah, you need the specific.
I want to get a Harry Potter one right.
Torn.
I'm going to say Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Oh.
No.
It's part 2, isn't it?
It's wrong. Rory,
Oh.
Rory, you can have the guess. You've won anyway, but go on. Helena Bonham Carter.
Deathly Hallows part... Wait, oh no, what did he say?
He said...
Then part 2.
Do you know there's not a Harry Potter movie in the
What?
top 4? Yeah.
Oh,
She's known for...
Les Mis? Is Les Mis in there?
No, Les Mis isn't there either. And she was, yeah, that's true. She played
Yeah, she was,
Yeah, but
Thénardier, the girl Thénardier. But yeah, Fight Club,
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The King's Speech. Sweeney Todd again popped up there for some reason. And Alice in Wonderland.
I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland actually.
Either have I. I've never seen it.
of course he's going to stick his woman there.
Well, congratulations, Rory. You have represented IGN and you've beaten the Duckhunters.
See,
No
if
hard
it was
feelings,
Dave,
yeah.
though.
No
If it
hard
was Dave. No, man, it's a fair game.
This is
Fair
so inappropriate. Daniel Krupa is texting me right now during mid-show. How unbelievable is that?
Right.
IGN.
Unprofessional. He did just send me this though. It's like a new amiibo that's coming out.
What?
Right? I think the Nintendo Direct is on. They must have.
Oh, it's on right now, yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
looks beautiful. I want one of these so bad.
I don't collect them, I swear.
Oh, this is definitely Twilight Princess in HD for Wii U. Oh my.
Yes!
Well, Rory, so you can go
Yeah,
off and watch
see?
the Nintendo Direct. I'm going to let you go now. But
Do you need to
just
lives
want
because
to
we'll be covering this Nintendo Direct. So.
but just to say, thank you so much for coming on and answering all the Duck Hunters questions. Make sure you're in office tomorrow. You twist everyone else's arm to get them on as well.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much
am I-
for having me.
I'm looking at you, Murphy. No, oh God, that might not end well for me.
That was very serious message.
To be fair, I would like to see Gavin Ross throw down. I think that'd be an interesting fight.
Ooh,
Like get him in the octagon.
I've still not beat Rory at beer pong, even though we've been talking about it for a good few months.
That's very true. I'm not sure you want to open up that can of worms.
I don't know, there was even beer pong in one of your music videos.
Oh yeah, I'm a big beer pong player.
I've never
I
actually
actually
played
have a
it.
trophy. You can't see it. This sounds like it's fake. Actually, I'm just gonna bring it so you can show it's not fake.
Showing off, isn't he now?
He is a bit.
I have a
Rory has all the powers.
for winning it at
Oh my god.
a little beer pong trophy. There it is in
That's
the top.
amazing.
That's
winning it
actually
at,
really cool.
The Super Bowl party I went to last year. So you're talking to a reigning champion. But you know what? You still want to throw down? That's fine.
I'll throw it down. Have you ever seen Scotsman in beer?
I have. Wait. No,
Oh
I
yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Well, I have. Yeah, I mean 300.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. You don't have to go straight off when I say goodbye, because when I stop the broadcast, it will still be there. This is all pod-worthy. Cut this out time. But anyway, playing us out of here is a snippet from Cat Island EP, and the song is from Team Rocket, This Is Not the End.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop broadcasting.
Okay.